see you.
Welcome to the September vlog. Jim is here with me, but I'm not filming him because he doesn't like that. But I am going to show you his babies. These are the babies we've made together. Look upon them. Pancake babies. Yes, are we in our 40s? This is the first time we've really made pancakes. Although Jim has made pancakes from scratch. This is the first time we've made like Bisquick pancakes.
You think these are done?
Yeah, I think you're doing a damn fine job, my love.
I think these are done.
They look excellent. Pancakes.
Right. Try one.
Pancakes. It is Friday evening after work. I've already been home and hanging out there for a bit. I'm headed to my friend's house. She's not there, but she is out of town this weekend with her family. And I'm going to her house to feed her dog, let her dog out, all that good stuff. I told her I would do that. She does it for me when I'm out of town. Jim is gaming tonight. So I have ordered myself some pad thai for local pickup, which is on the same side of town my friend lives on. So that works out. And let's see. It's starting to rain, which sucks. Maybe her dogs... It's been raining on and off all day though, but maybe her dogs will be okay if it's a little drizzly going out to pee. I know some dogs do not like that. I'm not a fan. But yeah, it's been a long day at work, a long week at work. Looking forward to a little relaxing once I finally get home. Okay, puppy is fed. I'm now headed to go and pick up my Thai food, but you have to see this road in my town. Wait. And we sit here and we wait for the light to turn green because there's only room for one car in that dark tunnel that you can't see the other side of. Okay, that's green. Here we go. Let's cross our fingers. Eek! Okay. Alright. We're safe. But it's a little scary. Only because I don't trust people. You know? When you agree to take care of your friend's dog on the weekend and it's Saturday and it's early and you want to still be in the bed, but you're driving to her house. Seriously though, I did not sleep well last night. I kept waking up and like worrying about stuff. I hate nights like that. Having anxiety is the worst, but it is what it is. So I'm driving across town to take care of the dog. And then I'm gonna get some coffee as a treat. A little treat. For getting up early on a Saturday. I'm at my friend's house and it's my own fault. But I think I played too rough with her dog. And I think I got a fat lip. It's not your fault, baby. It's not your fault, Chloe. I was playing too crazy with you, wasn't I? Yeah, it was my fault. You gotta see this cute dog. She's such an angel. I'm hanging out here for a while before she has to go back in the crate. Whoops. So, there's that. You're a sweet girl. Yes, you are. Oh, you're such a sweet girl. Okay, I'm gonna play. So I'm driving across town in the dark now, home from my friend's house. But what I didn't say is that I went on a sister date Maybe I said it. I don't think I did, though. I went on a sister date with my sister. We met and went and saw the new Conjuring movie. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so good. But I love all of them. They're all so good. And then we went out to dinner. But yeah, if you love the Conjuring movies, this is a good one. Making some basic dinner tonight. I am cooking up some chicken and zucchini. This is going to be more than one meal. That's the plan. If you're thinking, wow, that's a lot for 2 people. Chicken and zucchini with some garlic and some ginger. Already cooked some brown rice. I've got extra that's like 1 serving. That's more over here. Make you dizzy. So cooking this, and then I'm going to add some teriyaki sauce, some sesame seeds. And just trying to cook this down, maybe get a little brown on some of it. And a nice, easy, healthy dinner. Hopefully pretty inexpensive too, because stuff is expensive right now. Trying to eat cheap and healthy. Those actually look pretty tasty for just a thrown together meal. Got a little bit of leftovers, so that's awesome. Put a little bit extra sauce on there, and we will be good to go. It's Buster. Who's purring? It's Tuesday night. I just got home from work. Yeah, home from work at around 9:30 because it's class time again, and you teach class when volunteers are available. And when you have volunteers that work for a living, you teach class in the evenings. So we do class from 5:30 to 8:30 for 9 weeks on Tuesdays. Today was class 1. And by the time we get everybody out of there and the first class chit-chatting and we get cleaned up, it was after 9 when we left, because I only live about 10 minutes from my office. I'm so tired. I had a message from another director, like a reel on Instagram, and I messaged her and I was like, there's gonna come a time when I'm too old to do this anymore. Like, there's got to be a time where you don't just work till 9:30. Yeah. So I think I'm going to get me a glass of water and run a bath and just be done for the day. I think I'm going to go read in bed after my bath. What else do I have going on this week? Maybe a few other exciting things potentially to bring you guys along for. I'm going on a work trip on Sunday. I'll show you guys some of that. Should be interesting. Until then, let's get some rest. Getting my coffee early in the morning before work. It is Thursday, September 11th. The Kroger truck pulling in behind me, being loud. I go oftentimes into the Starbucks at the Kroger near our stationary Starbucks when the line is all the way around the building. And we're going to set you up right here. I want to get buckled in. When the line is all the way around the building, because I'm not too lazy to get out of my car. Let's go to work. It's the same day, and I'm in a different grocery store parking lot. I finished up my work day, and then I had dinner with my sister. She was down here. She had brought my youngest niece down for a game at one of the local high schools, and we had dinner together. And then I decided I wanted something sweet, so I came to the grocery store here, and some decisions were made. I couldn't find anything sweet that I wanted, but I did find this. Tell me why I just found an alocasia scalprum at my local grocery store for like $16. This is decorative. I'm pulling this crap out. The little beady things. Yeah, a gigantic alocasia scalprum. I have no words. So I just bought the plant and left. I don't need anything sweet. I'm going home. I'm done. It's Saturday morning, and I've been watching YouTube and drinking coffee, and honestly just enjoying my one full day off this weekend because I have to go to a work conference tomorrow on a Sunday. Starts in the evening though, so not too bad. Oh, you guys are seeing cross stitch you don't normally get to see in my house. It's in weird places. I'll kind of wander around a little and show different backgrounds while I'm talking. So I'm just hanging out. I'm doing laundry, drinking coffee, watching some YouTube, and it's Dark 13. I've got to do Dark 13 because today is the 9th anniversary of me and Michelle doing Dark 13. So I pulled out a dark piece, got it on the key snap, and I'm the worst to just using, I have so many needle minders. I just use the same one over and over and over because it's right there. And my other ones are upstairs. So we're walking upstairs. There's actually a really beautiful here in the dark piece. Let's turn the light on. Let's not walk upstairs in the dark. So you guys can see some cross stitch. So going upstairs, I have his eyes on the sparrow here at the turn of the stairs going up. I have this Barbara Anna piece from forever ago going up the stairs. I have a Walt Whitman quote on this one. I've got that somewhere. I could probably upload it if anybody's interested in it. Okay. And then further up the stairs, I've got this big, like these are just family pictures in the hallway here. As I have to kind of step into the bathroom so you can see them all. Like actual family pictures. These are always crooked. Always. Let's straighten them. From going up and down the stairs, and then Jim, his closet is behind this wall. I probably need to put some of those things in the corners behind them that kind of sticky them to the wall. Oh, little hack. This really pretty thing right here, inside of it. Attic fan controls. We cut the back out of this, like, really nifty key box that Jim had. And it covers up these ugly attic fan controls. One of my favorite hacks in our house. Okay. Now we are in, it's really bad in here. I'm not going to show you all of my sewing room because, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in here that needs to go to work. So we're not looking at this right now. But we are going to crouch behind the door where I have not rehung this on the wall. And we're going to pick out a couple of new needle minders to take downstairs. Okay. Let's get down here on the floor. Yeah, they just sometimes stay on these. Oh my gosh, I'm totally taking I Got a Rock downstairs. So I Got a Rock is going. This whole thing may go. And then it's still sampler September, so I need something less scary. But honestly, I'm kind of drawn to this one right now. Yeah, that one is talking to me. I really need to come up here more often and play with these. What else is speaking to me as we go into fall? Oh, hello, weird squirrel. Squirrel needs to come with me. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do some of these. You know what? I think we're gonna bring the Amityville house just because I love it so much. Okay, all right, see you guys downstairs. Okay, we're still up here. I will show you guys. I moved this old record player up here because once I get this cleaned up some, I would like to be able to listen to records in here. But the plug is somewhere back behind these fully stuffed bookshelves. So I've got to get an extension cord in here so I can get this plugged in. But then I've got this beautiful lamp that Jim got me last Christmas. It's plugged in. How beautiful is that? And then some cross stitch on this wall here. And I did all of it except for that needlepoint that's vintage. And that is a painting that Jim bought me. So there's that. Okay, we're wandering back downstairs. More vintage needlepoint here on this wall. And then there's, you can see a little bit of chaos back there. Don't look. More stuff on that wall. I will get to all of this one day, getting it reorganized, but that is not today. Back downstairs. If you can hear my knees cracking like Rice Krispies, at what age does that start happening? What else have we got in here that I want to show you guys? My dining room, one of the walls of my dining room. Vintage needlepoint, vintage photographs. This guy, I love this. Jim found this at like a flea market, and I love it so much. It's so incredibly creepy. This guy only has one eye. This lady's looking at something way far off camera. And then there's like this weird smoky apparition. Perfection. And then over here, I've got more vintage needlepoint, more comic books to make this kind of gem. But this is also very Emily, because this one, this monster, is pushing the lady in the wheelchair down the stairs. And then we have Mermaid's Folly, which is a cross stitch by Courtney collection. And this took me approximately 5,000 years to stitch. But I don't regret it. It's beautiful. So beautiful. And then we've got my plant cabinet doing its plant cabinet best. My Florida Beauty, which needs to be turned because it wants to be a part of the plant cabinet, but it's too big. Let's see. And of course, you guys know Village of Pockern Hollow. My 3 Things sampler is over here with the creepy skull. And some of the things that people have stitched for me over the years are in this little bowl over here. I really should have changed the verse on this, but that was before I got really into doing that, and I kind of regret not changing it. But we'll go this way. You can hear my washing machine winding down. This doesn't get a lot of love because it's in the hallway, but this is Witch's Garden Sampler by I'll try to put it on the screen. I cannot remember the name of the designer. It's Lori Brooklyn, I believe. But what is the name of her? Anyway, I'll try to put it on the screen. I had so much fun stitching this. I love it. Love it. I don't think I have any cross stitch right now in my kitchen, just vintage stuff. I think I've got this vintage stitching over here with lots of plants and stuff above it. Just an impromptu walkthrough of part of my house with the washing machine in the background. I have this here before you walk out onto the sun porch. This is Magical 525. This is the completely free year-long stitch-along Weaver's Tapestry Sal. There's more cross stitch in here. I'll turn you around. I have cross stitch here and here, and as we go down here, yes, Jim has that weird thing here. Oh, Dharma. It's Dharma's urn. I'm traveling back up. Cross stitch. In my mini bell collection, guys, I love weird brass bells. Not normal ones. Like, they've got to have a little bit of oddity to them. Like, this one is pretty normal, but it's very carved. I like the ones that are weird. Like, this one's a monkey. And then I've got some iron banks too. But my real love are my brass bells. I think this guy's my newest, this owl. This is one of my favorites with this like naked lady mermaid thing on the top. I mean, is she, I think it's just a naked lady. I'm here for it. Let's see, more cross stitch. Yes, Batman is hanging from that. It's just how we roll. And I've got this above the television. All right, I'm gonna actually stitch for a while. Let's do that. In Athens, Georgia for a drug court conference. Got here a little bit later than expected, and there was some hotel reservation confusion, but now I'm checked in. My stuff is in my room. I have takeout Thai. All is right with the world. So, you know, heading back to my room. Night 2 in Athens. Headed back from dinner with some friends. Somehow we all ended up in different hotels. So I'm walking back to my hotel, which is only about a block away from here. Not a bad city. But it is a lovely night. So I'm at Lowe's on my way back from this conference, and I found this, but I'm talking myself out of getting it. In fact, I'm about to put it back because it doesn't look great. I don't think it's unhealthy, it's just a little worse for wear. And I don't need it, and I bet I can find a better one later. So yeah, I'm hanging this up for someone else if they want it. Yeah. Alright, I'm leaving. Home from my trip. In the car with Jim, who's so happy that his wife is home. We went to dinner. Actually, we had to go to dinner kind of because we had to go get a new router because right after I got home, like lightning hit the house, near the house, took out our internet router, our garage door opener, and one of our humidifiers, and potentially other appliances to be seen. But we went to dinner, got a new router, and Jim made me go to Great American Cookies. Made me go. He got this. In the car with Jim again. I have not vlogged in forever, which is crazy because this is our staycation week and now it's Thursday and I haven't recorded anything. So, what did we do last weekend?
I don't remember.
It obviously wasn't that exciting. It was a lot of chilling, a lot of resting. On Monday, I stitched a lot and I got a massage. On Tuesday, I stitched and read. I don't think I did anything else. I cooked us a nice dinner one night. Yesterday, I got 2 new tattoos. So that's pretty cool. I'll show more later. Today, Jim was just making fun of me because he's like, "You're being really weird. You're way too excited. We're going to Chattanooga and we're going to look at books, we're getting food, we're playing with cats." Which is apparently the Emily trifecta. So we're doing that.
If you just had plants in there, you'd have all 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Super exciting. What part of this trip is for you, Jim?
I'm just hoping that I get to spend a whole lot of money on mediocre food and hang out with a bunch of crusty old rich white people.
No, that's what we did last night.
Oh, that's right. That's the best part of the trip so far.
Last night Jim loves swordfish, so I tried to find a local restaurant because we're not near the ocean that offered like a basic swordfish on their menu where they weren't like doing anything super fancy with it where you can't enjoy the fish itself. So I found this restaurant about 30 minutes from us and we get there and we're like, we don't fit in here. It was good, but I don't think it was as good as they thought it was. Plus, what would your description be of all the other clientele versus us?
It was like eating with a bunch of Trump supporters.
Okay, well, we try to keep the vlog less political.
All right. Then I would say that everyone there was retired.
Yes.
White. Rich, but not rich enough to afford socks.
Okay, so we've been to a couple of nice restaurants this week, and Jim has been obsessed with the lack of sock wear on the men in restaurants. How they're just wearing loafers with no socks.
Just more comfortable. I don't get it.
It's aesthetics.
I guess the leathery shoes feel good on your leathery feet.
I'll show you more of our trip when we get to Chattanooga. It's Friday morning, and I slept so hard last night that I just went over to pour myself a cup of the coffee that I had made, and I just poured hot water on top of my creamer because I forgot to put the water from the carafe into the back of the coffee maker. Now I'm brewing coffee. It's fine. It's fine. I'll wake up after I drink the finely made coffee. It has been quite the morning. I'm going to close out the September vlog. It's technically October. Today's October 2nd. Yeah. Did not get the vlog closed out and everything earlier, and I figure I'll update you on what has already happened today. Jim woke me up this morning saying he needed me to come downstairs. There was a significant amount of blood around Buster's food bowl and other places throughout the house. We got him in his crate. It was coming from his rectum. Got him to the vet. Thank God it was a ruptured, abscessed anal gland. We're home. We have an open wound. I will not show you guys. I don't like to look at it. They cleaned it out, gave him an antibiotic shot, and gave us kind of a treatment plan between now and when we bring him back to the vet in a couple of days, so that they can look at it again and see if it's ready to be sutured or what needs to happen. What a morning. I'm supposed to be at work right now. I'm not. I'll go this afternoon. Check on my boy. Right here laying down. Hey, baby. You can see his back end, but maybe don't look. Oh, sweet boy. He's gonna be okay. We're 17 and a half. So I was scared. I thought today was the day. Today's not the day. See you guys next month.